I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a piano that we just barely finished up in the shop, right back there. You can see the shop from this angle. This is a 1988 Yamaha G2, 5'8", I believe, which is like perfect size for a lot of people for a living room. I mean, my personal opinion, I actually have a 9-foot piano in my living room because I'm like super biased. The bigger the better. But for people that aren't like insane like me and have a concert grand in their living room, 5'8" is a great size because it's not so small that it sounds tin canny, kind of constrained like a lot of these smaller pianos do, but it's not so big that it totally monopolizes a living room. So this piano would frankly not take up all that much more space. I realize that sounds crazy, than a little piano like this. Left to right, they're the same size, they're about 5 feet, and this piano, the footprint would be to about there. So, you know, to go from a piano that space-wise that you know is hardly anything, you know, and all you need is an extra, you know, couple feet, 3 feet, something like that. And it's a significant jump as far as what you're getting, as far as the instrument, the touch, and the tone, and everything. Anyway, so they don't, I guess all that just to say they don't take up as much space as a lot of people think. They think, oh, grand piano, we need to dedicate an entire living room, but that's just not the case. Okay, what we've done on this is we've actually replaced the strings entirely. All the strings are brand new, and we've done a complete, when we had the strings off, we cleaned everything very thoroughly. That's a good opportunity to really get in there and scrub things down super thoroughly. On the action, we reshaped the hammers. We did a lot of repinning on the hammers. Full regulation. So regulation is everything having to do with the touch. Oh, I've got an action up there. But basically, it's anticipated that the touch is very precise, and it has to. There's a fairly broad range of what will function, and by function I mean you play a note and you get a sound, but there's a very narrow range of what will function correctly. And so a properly regulated piano is within that range, and a piano really, depending on use, it ought to be regulated about every 10, 20, 25 years at the most. Or if it's a piano like in a university setting where they're being played heavily, you know, it's less than 5 years before they have to be completely regulated. It's basically adjustments that are built in, screws and spring strength and distances that all have to be adjusted in order to make the touch within that range of correct. And that has been done. The goal on this piano was to make it function as close to brand new as we can. So this piano brand new, what is it? Over $30,000, $35,000, something like that. And where our goal is to make this like brand new, and yet we're not even half that price. I think it's a really good option. So, I mean, we're trying to compete. I guess I'll say this, and then I'll play it for you, demonstrate it. Our goal when we make a piano like this, perfect and brand new, our goal is not to compete with other 1988 Yamahas that are going to be very inexpensive. Although I don't think we're far off price-wise from a lot of those pianos. But our goal isn't to compete with those. Our goal is to compete with brand new. I mean, in terms of touch, in terms of tone, which you'll hear in a second, this piano sounds incredible. In terms of the way it looks, the cosmetics. So none of those things are going to be an A+, like they would be on a brand new piano, but we're going to be in an A. So so I guess it comes down to a mathematical calculation, I suppose. Like, is it worth it to pay an extra $20,000 or whatever to have an A+ over an A? You know, over double the price. In my opinion, I don't think so. Some people might think so, but I say no. Okay, let's hear it. strings will do. And reshaped hammers. And that regulation just gives you nice, really nice control, precision. Beautiful piano. That's right. That's really nice. I could actually be happy with. I know I mentioned earlier in this video that I have a 9-foot piano in my living room, and I do love that power. But this is one that I think it just really has a pleasing tone. So yeah, it doesn't have the same power as a 9-foot piano, but it just sounds great. It's really a sweet tone, which I know I've talked about a lot on my other videos, that it's my personal preference that I like this masculine power that that giant pianos can give. But I don't know. I think this one, it has a certain like masculine sensitivity. How's that? That's how I would characterize this piano. So great piano. Check it out. I think it's a great value, and it will endure, no question, for many decades. Come check it out. The address here is 1497 South State Street. If you're watching this out of state and it might be inconvenient or impossible for you to come check it out in person, yeah, I mean, just feel comfortable. We've sold lots of pianos all over the country. Feel comfortable that how it's represented on this video is very, very accurate, and trust that we know what we're doing. We're very good at what we do. We have a long track record, and so buying this piano sight unseen, I don't think would be as scary a proposition as you might think. And furthermore, shipping a piano like this isn't as exorbitant as you might think it would be. So yeah, but if you're in state, come check it out. You'll be pleased. Thanks for watching.